All right, it's good now. Okay. All right. All right. Um, yeah, if that was the audio, that was because of the microphone, but I think I should have fixed that now, so it should be okay. So if you have any if you hear any troubles or issues, definitely just let me know in the comments, man. But listen, we gonna get started, man. I'm not gonna hold you guys too long. But I definitely wanted to come online, and I haven't did a YouTube live in a while, man, and it's been a while. But we've been really really busy behind the scenes with, everything with the launch of the Blackdish, and still helping out my clients and still doing everything, man. But it's been a listen, man. It's been a road. It's been a blessing. I want to thank, first of all, I wanted to come online and thank everybody for rocking with me. Everybody who engaged in the Blackdish. Everybody who um, just just supported me from the beginning without everybody in your ear, without the naysayers, without everybody running their mouth. Listen, I call it what it is, all right? And I don't sugarcoat it. I don't beat around the bush. But when they say that you launch something that's so unconventional and stuff like that, and everybody wants to talk and give their 2 cents without ever even trying like the product and everything. We already knew going into this what to expect. Okay, I already knew it. I mean, you're talking about something that has never been done, ever in the history of humanity. So it was a very big milestone, man. I'm so glad that we was able to get over. And so far today, we have sold 200 and about 63 black dishes. All right. Now that's not counting the 22 inches that just came out, which is right here. So that's not even counting the 22 inches. But let me tell you, the remarks, the feedback has been so great and so overwhelming. It's so funny because everybody has pretty much just kind of regurgitated the same thing that I put in the trailer for the Black Disc, telling you exactly what it can do. And I've heard from so many photographers all over. I mean, we have shipped the Black Dish to Germany. We have shipped it to the UK, Canada. We shipped it to Haiti. Like, it has been used. Like, when I tell you literally that my product is being used around the world, it's literally being used around the world. So first of all, I just want to thank God for everything, just for following your dreams, And when you have to do everything on your own, no backing, no investors, nobody helping you, nobody giving you anything. You're going on your own wit. You're going on your own, experience. You're going on what that this product is going to be successful because you've been using it. You've been doing this for over a decade. So that this has a place somewhere. But a lot of people have that drive, but they just don't know how to, push it forward, or they're scared to. Um, but man, I just want to say, I mean, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. For everybody who has copped the Black Disc, for everybody who sent us pictures, videos, regardless of what anybody says online, there's over 300, almost 300 people who will tell you otherwise. And that's what it's about. And I mean, I just love it. And one of the things that I keep seeing a lot of people is talking about is just how it kind of comes down on editing. How they don't have to do as much editing because they don't have all the specularity and all the bright hot spots and the bright foreheads and the bright cheeks and all these things to do. Is so dramatically reduced with the Black Dish, but they still get that beautiful pop, that beautiful hint of light, that just makes it incredible. And that's what I love about the Black Dish. I posted a picture today, and I posted a picture today, and I talked about one of the biggest things that I love about the Black Dish. And one of the biggest things about the Black Dish is that it's the color. you know, when you're using light and you're using flash, when flash hits something, it brightens it up, which basically washes out a little bit of the color. It washes it out a little bit because you're seeing the flash, and the flash bounces off of everything, and you're not getting, you know, that color. You're getting that flash. And that flash shows up in clothing and everything like that. But with the Blackdish, you get those natural, warm looking colors. And I've seen people use it, test it, but one of the things they fail to mention is how you can differentiate the Blackdish from all other modifiers. All you gotta do is look at the color. The Blackdish is much warmer. It's more natural. It gives you those colors that it keeps it keeps in connection with those natural colors because the light is not completely washing those colors out. And you can put it up against anything straight out of camera, and the black is all automatically gonna look better because it doesn't give you all that specularity. And I said that time after time. And a lot of people now can see it for themselves. And it's just an incredible feeling, man. It's really, really incredible, especially when you're against all odds. And, you know, like I told somebody, and when I did an Instagram live, I talked about how, you know, us as African Americans, you know, we don't really invent anything in the photography community, you know. So trying to break into a community and to where there is really no entrepreneurship with, you know, people of color, because we don't make cameras, we don't make you know, we don't make lenses, we don't really make anything. So to be able to break into this community with, you know, your own product, your own money, your own manufacturing, your own everything, it's a blessing. You know, it's truly a blessing. So I will say, please continue to support. There's a lot of things that are coming out in 2023. The Blackdish are my store. My Shopify store is getting bigger. There's going to be a lot more products added here in the future. I think this year we're coming out with 2 more products that we're going to launch. I'm also going to be working on some more patents because there is another idea that I have that can get made. It can get made, but we have to get it patent. And once we get a patent, we're going to go through all the testing, all the R&D, research and development, you know, putting it through the paces to make sure it does exactly what I want it to do. And it's gonna be nice. It is gonna be nice. But my goal is to keep my store an all black store, all black products, and show you how black works in connection with Flash. This is not the first time we've ever used black in Flash. You know, we've used what, V-flats. V-flats has the natural, the black side where you bounce that negative, you know, into your model to get that negative side. You know, that look that you want. So there's a lot of things that we're coming out with, man. So I really can't tell you everything that we're doing. Some of you guys know about the stand that we're about to come out with. It's called the Black Stand. It is a black C stand. No, this stand really does not do anything different from other C stands, okay? I've already said that several times. It was like, what does it do? What does the C stand do? Does it fold up until a pen? Can you unfold it like a pen and then, you know, no, you can't. It's not a pen. This is not MacGyver, all right? I don't have the money for that, all right? You got to remember, everything that's happened comes out of my pocket. You know, I don't have, you know, Godox and, you know, Westcott and you know, all these other companies backing me. This is my money, my savings and everything that we've had to throw all into this. But it's worked out, all right? Out of sync for anyone else. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it out of sync? Is it out of sync? Let me see. I got to refresh. Hold on 1 second. RIP to Graces. Now you got to say it holds like. All right. Sorry about that. Somebody was saying that the audio was out of sync. It's live, so I apologize if it's out of sync. Sorry. I'm trying to, I don't know. I think it's the latency, but it's on normal latency, and the screen is, everything should be good. But anyway, yeah, so the black stand is coming. It's called the Black Stand because everything in my store is black. It will be cheaper than a lot of other C stands. I think we're pricing it at 104, 104 or 105. But I know most C stands online right now are about 119, 109, 120 something. So I wanted to definitely get a affordable C stand for everybody. And we're also going to be doing some deals to where you can have the C stand and also get a modifier for a discount also. And then maybe like the hat or t-shirt or sweaters or any other type of merchandise that we have in the store. So that's that. One of the things I can tell you about one of the other products that we are working on. I can't tell you. I have about 4 patents that I'm working on right now. 4 patents that I'm working on right now. We are working on a strip box. It has been tested, just to let you know. And it's amazing. But an all black strip box. All right, a 1x4 strip box. And we've used it compared to other strip boxes. And so far, the testing has been incredible. I really can't tell you the difference in what it is, and I'm gonna save all of that. But one of the next things that we're going to you're going to see probably in 2023 is the all black strip boxes. All right, it's called the black strip or the strip black. I forgot what he named it. We have a name for it also, but it's called the black something, the black strip box. But anyway, but yeah, we have a lot of products coming, man. It's going to be amazing. So. That is that. Let me see if anybody has any questions. The wind knocked my stand over yesterday. Hope your stand is bottom heavy. Black stand, black stand, but good accessory to go with. Yes. So we're trying to get the black sandbags with it. I don't like sandbags at all, but I will tell you something that nobody else has to include with their C-stand. Right now, I'm trying to get it engraved, but if you guys know me, if you saw me on location, you see I never use sandbags. Sandbags they're messy. They are just, you throw them in your car, sand gets everywhere. I don't care how long you've had it, it starts to break open. I didn't want to do that. I use kettlebells. I use a kettlebell on my big leg. So I am trying right now to get custom 25-pound kettlebells. It's called the Black Bell. All right. This will be the kettlebell to go with the C-stand. Now it's going to change the price a little bit because we have to account for the kettlebell. But nobody's ever had kettlebells. And everybody sees when I do on location, I don't use C-stands. I use a kettlebell. All right, you put it on there, it doesn't go nowhere. Plain and simple, they don't move. All right, and you throw that weight on the big arm, it's a wrap. So I'm trying to get them engraved. I have to wait for engraving to find out how much it is to get them engraved. They're going to be all black, but it's called the Black Bell. So you may be able to buy them separately, or you can buy them in conjunction with the black stand. You get the black stand. You get the Black Bell, all right? But kettlebells work way better than sandbags. I'm just saying, I don't use sandbags no more. I haven't used sandbags in years. I don't like sandbags. It got over my Camaro. It got all in my trunk. I always got to vacuum it out. I don't like it. And I live in Virginia Beach, and there's a beach full of sand, and I hate getting sand. I hate putting sand in it. I don't care if I put nails in it. I put screws in it. I put all kind of stuff in it, and I just don't like it. So, but guess what? Throw that leg up, put that kettlebell on there. It's a wrap. It's not moving. So, we are going to sell kettlebells. The Black Bell for your black stand. All right. I told you I have a lot of stuff that you guys have no idea what's coming, but we are about to change the game. All right. So, that is something else that we are currently working on. But again, got to wait for engraving to see how much it's going to cost us to engrave them with my logo. And there you have it. Let me see. The black belt. He said, "Oh snap." Cheese sandbags. I use a ankle. Somebody said they use ankle weights. Nope. You ankle weights. Smart idea. Yeah. Yep. All that you get ankle weights. I mean, you use ankle weights on a C stand. I mean, you gotta use a bunch of ankle weights. No, a kettlebell. Boom. It has a big arm. It has a big hole. You put it on a C stand, and that's it. I'm not putting a bunch of ankle weights. Like what? An ankle weight? In the wind, you think ankle weights are gonna hold a C stand in the wind with like a 40-inch or a 46-inch softbox on it with a 600 a flash on it? I don't think so. I terribly don't think so. Absolutely not. But a kettlebell will. I'm just saying. So anyway, you use what you use. I'm gonna make sure I use a kettlebell. You use what you use. Have fun with it. I use a kettlebell. Anyway, so let me see here. Let me see. Got a video. Like ring ding dong. He's so silly. Yeah, dog, it's gonna be dope. So that's pretty much it, man. But yeah, we got a lot of things coming, man. But like I said before, I definitely want to. I can't thank you guys enough, man. I can't thank for actual supporters, people who actually came out, bought the Blackdish, came out to my photo walks. People got to use the 22-inch beauty dish at my photo walks. Absolutely loved it. By the way, everybody keeps asking me when my next photo walk is. Right now we're shooting for about April, and it's going to be insane. As you know, nobody throws a photo walk like we do. All right, and the photo walk is going to be dope. And like I told you before, if you follow me on my IG live, you know my models are doing something with some paint this time. At my next photo walk, we're going to be using paint. That's all I'm going to tell you. So in order for you to find out what we're doing at my next photo walk, my models are going to be painted up, and it's going to be so dope. So that's going to be my next photo walk. Is going to call Paint the Room. Paint the Room. We are painting the room. Come out, paint the room photo walk. It's going to be sometime in April. I don't know, but it's going to be fire. Let me see. You have to walk any sort of distance. Yep, it does. It does. What was I saying before also? Oh yeah, but anyway, I saw somebody had a question about the Blackdish. Oh snap! First time a photo walk has a paint that hot. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be super fire. So if you want to see what my models are wearing or not wearing, but painted. I'm sitting here giving it away and stuff. Yo, you just gotta come out, man, because ain't nobody gonna do it like us. So if you want to take pictures of some beautifully painted models, if you want to get those nice, kind of studio type shoots, studio type shots, with the lighting, the lights and everything, and some beautifully painted models, man, you want to come out to my next photo walk, because trust me, ain't nobody else gonna have it like I am. So, and don't steal my idea, because I'm gonna come after you if you do. All right, y'all heard it here first. But anyway, but what was I saying? Yeah, this was a video, man, that I really wanted to tell everybody thank you. I really did. There was a lot of people who doubted what we were doing or what I was doing. Like this is something that I haven't been doing for over a decade. Being out on location as an on-location photographer, shooting with models anywhere, any time of day, and just bringing those pictures back for years and years and years and years, and editing and doing a lot of things, and shooting in the studio also, and bouncing light and controlling light, and you spend years mastering light. When I got to the whole thing about how to do this without compromising other things, it was a no-brainer. And it worked out. So big shout out. I know there's a few people in the room right now who was already bought the 40-inch and the 22-inch, and they sent us a lot of pictures and videos, man, that we're going to be posting on the Blackdish's Instagram page. That has worked out, but absolutely. Are you going to do any kind of together or anything? I was planning on going to WPPI, but I don't think Uncle Sam is going to let me. So I'm still trying to go, but it doesn't look like I'm going to WPPI this year. I was trying my best to go, but you know, like I said, when you've been behind a gun for the last 17 years, I'm just right now. I'm just trying to finish this thing out. You know, 17 years in the armed forces is a very long time. So I got 3 years left. So I'm just if they saying like yo, hey, we need you here, like I'm like, hey, all right, whatever. Is not a big deal. But you know, I have a career first also that helps pay these bills also. Yeah, it's nothing like carrying an M16 every day. So um, it is what it is, man. I tried, but I did try to come. I did try to get out there in March for WPPI. I'm not saying it's completely over. But trying to get to Vegas now, man, with everything that I have going on right now is just not going to work. So hopefully I would definitely catch the next one, but this one is just not looking too good right now. So did you send out review units? I did send out a few review units when we got the Blackdish to a few people who did a few things of their own and send it back to us. People who actually wanted it. People who was not going to be who's going to give us unbiased opinions and things like that. So we did send out a few of them. But hey, it was all about who really wanted to try it, who was interested, who was intrigued to try it, who really wanted to test it, who was genuine about it. Because you got some people out there, then you know what I'm saying. You got to remember, I'm a different type of photographer. I'm from I was raised from the hood, dog. Excuse me. You got some people out there who will get your stuff. Ooh, excuse me. But anyway, you will get some people out there who will get your stuff just to try to tear it down. I mean, you got some ugly people in the world, and I knew in the back, I know who's real and who's not. And don't get me wrong, you got me messed up if you think that I don't know who you are, what you say on your YouTube channels, what you say on your lives, and all that other stuff. I just don't fuck with you like that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, there are some people who were actually genuine about, you know, supporting. Was like, hey, I would really love to try that out. You know, hey, do you mind sending me a what's the name? Because I knew that they were genuine about it. But then you got some people who are just trying to be in the crowd. You know, just trying to get their name out there. Will do anything for views and likes and everything. And with the Blackdish being the hottest thing in photography, people just wanted to just get it just to talk. You know what I'm saying? Just to say it. You know, people were talking before they even got it in their hands. You know, but now it's in the hands of over 300 people, and the response has been amazing. So for people who are actually genuine, who actually wanted to try, who actually wanted to support, and who wanted to, you know, make content and who wanted to be unbiased, I sent it to them. And I know who those people are. But then I also know who the haters are. And I also know who people who try to be in the in crowd, who just who just be trying to talk shit. And I'm not for it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll put you on blast in a heartbeat. That's just the way I roll. I'm sorry. I'm still hood till I die. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still a professional photographer. But yo, people act like we don't see each other and what people talk and what people say. Like I don't have a bunch of people who send me messages and send me links saying, hey, did you see this? Hey, did you see what this person just said? And hey, I got people everywhere. Like, you really think that I don't see what people say or do, or what people say on their live channels and stuff like that? Like, it don't bother me because listen, I deal with so much more in the military than a bunch of kids on the internet. All right? For real. I've seen people blown up, die, all kind of stuff. Trust me, a few kids on the internet does not hurt me at all, bro. All right? That's just the way it is. I don't really care what people say. It is what it is, man. But for those people who are really genuine and who really wanted to support me, who really support what I do, and who wanted to support other photographers, you know, we have a dog eat dog community. Some photographers don't support other photographers, you know, and I don't think that's no secret. There's just some people who don't fuck with some people. There's some people I don't mess with. I'm gonna say it like it is. I ain't gonna put no names out there, but there's some people I just don't mess with. There's some people I'm really, really cool with. Some people I talk to all the time. You know what I'm saying? I tell you one person like Francisco. Me and Francisco talking Instagram. We hooked up at Imaging USA. Me and him talk pretty much like a lot. You know what I'm saying? We're really like that because I know what he's doing for the community and I support what he's doing for the community. And that's the thing. We both try to do things for the community. Well, I don't mess with a lot of people. I mean, that's just the way it is. You know, and I don't care if people don't mess with me. That's just the way it is, bro. I mean, that's just the way it is. But I don't mind collabing with anybody. If they're genuine, they want to collab and we can work it out, I will collab with anybody. Honestly, I really will. I have no ill will against nobody. But if you come for me, you better make sure your stuff is in order. Like for real, because I will shut you down. I'm just saying. I call it what it is. It is what it is, man. But I don't come for nobody. I stay in my lane. I stay in my zone. And I have a great time. My goal right now is just to help out the community, answer questions, be there for when they need. Because I remember when I was coming up in the photography community and I asked people questions and I sent people messages and I couldn't get nobody to answer me, I try to answer as many questions as I can for people. That's just how I roll. I try to be there for everybody. I get a bunch of messages, all right? So if you send me a message and I didn't respond to you, I apologize. Always send me another message, all right? I will do my best to get to it. I will never be to a point to where I feel like I'm high and mighty because that's when God will shut you down. He will take it all from you and you got to work to build it back up, to build that up again. And I don't want that for myself. So that's just the way I roll. Let me see here. Sorry. Let me see. Let me go back up. All right, I'm answering questions. Let me scroll up. Will you ever film some editing videos, frequency separation, color burn, dodge burn? Somebody's asked me about this before. Listen, I am a photographer on location, studio. I can tell you everything about shooting and mastering light, all right? There are so many other people on YouTube and everywhere else that are way better than me at color grading and editing, frequency separation, dodge and burn, layers, anything you want. I will never come out like I can edit better than anybody. But when it comes to shooting and using flash, I'm one of the best. But that's the reason why I've never came out with color grading, frequency separation, editing, nothing. Because I do enough for what I do, but I'm not at a point to where I try to teach other people editing. You know, I can teach you what I know, but I can't teach you like I can teach you photography. I can't teach you like I can teach you off camera flash. That I know off the top of my head and then it'll roll off like this. But trying to teach somebody frequency separation, dodge and burn, flash, and all that, all of that, I don't put myself in that type of category. I will tell you like, hey, I'm not the one for that. You know, I know about it. I know how to do it because I do it myself. But teaching somebody, being fluent at it, and trying to teach somebody, I don't come off like that. And that's the reason why I've never came out with editing videos and freaking all that stuff. Not saying I'm not good at it. I just don't feel like I am the person to try to teach you. That's all it is. So hopefully that answers your question. That's right. All your body is painted. Yep. I got the 22-inch Wednesday dopeness. I use sand anchors, about the 40-inch. I'm going through the questions now. I use about 40-inch. I appreciate you for buying the 40-inch, man. Make sure if you have behind the scene pictures, videos of you using the Blackdish. Oh, I have to tell you guys something else we got coming out. If you have videos, pictures, behind the scenes and stuff, make sure you tag us on our Instagram page, the Blackdish LLC, so we can tag you and start putting you on our page. There is something else I forgot to tell you guys. I told everybody when they was on my Instagram live. I had a poll because I wanted to come out. I'm looking at coming out with a magazine. The magazine is going to be called The Blackdish. The first thing I wanted to do was just feature black photographers. All right, I'm just tell you like it is. I wanted a magazine that only featured black photographers. But again, I wanted a magazine that featured everybody who was using the Blackdish to create content and pictures and stuff. I wanted to feature them in this magazine. So I took a poll that was like, yeah, you don't really want to exclude people, whatever. I was like, you're absolutely right. Absolutely. I wasn't doing it on purpose. I just had this idea because it was going to be called the Blackdish. It's going to be like, carbon fiber, that carbon fiber look, that matte black look, and it's going to be called the Blackdish. And it's going to feature people's work that have used the Blackdish. So I am another project that I'm working on, another something. I am working on the magazine called the Blackdish. And we will feature behind the scenes images, pictures from photographers who are using the Blackdish. And that's just another venture that we're getting off into. It will be print, all right? Because I like print. I know a lot of people don't do digital. I've been featured in so many digital digital prints. I hate digital. I don't know why. I would never do it. But when people come over your house and you be like, yeah, I've been featured in this magazine, I've been featured in this magazine, you kind of take a little bit of ownership. It makes you feel a little good, to see you featured in these magazines. So we are doing print. So it's going to be print. Don't try to change my mind. I'm not doing digital. And we are going to move forward with it. Expect the magazine to start being ready around, this is January, February, March, April. They said 90 days. So it's going to be about 2 months or so because I have so much other stuff going on. And it's wedding season. I got weddings to do. Still got stuff to put out. Still got to do content. Still got to do Blackdish stuff. So, but this is what you do when you're an entrepreneur. You start looking at ways to make money from here, and here. So, the Blackdish magazine is going to be fire. It's going to be dope, and it's going to feature work from people who have used the Blackdish. And maybe some other things, some interviews with some big artists and stuff. I reached out to Nigel Barker already. Nigel Barker, yeah. Who is, one of the people from America's Next Top Model. I talked to him on Instagram about doing a snippet in there. And some other things. So there's a lot of big things coming, man. And I'm not going to stop. The Blackdish is not going nowhere. So either people can roll with me or get rolled over. That's just the way I look at it. Roll with me, fine. All right? If you want to be against me, then it's okay. You're just going to get rolled over. That's just what, because we're not stopping. I'm not stopping this train. I got too much stuff coming out. All right? So, bam, bam, bam. All right. Going through. Here we go. Let me see. Yeah. All right. Going down. Bought the video. I only saw one person on YouTube actually make a video about the Blackdish besides you. Let me see. How do I purchase both sizes? You can purchase both sizes at the website www.theblackdish.com. All right. www.theblackdish.com. All right. Here we go. Going down. Yeah. Y'all better watch out now, bro. They got secret agents. I don't got no secret agents, dude. I mean, I do work with Navy SEALs, but I don't have secret agents though. I got people who are better than secret agents. Navy SEALs don't play. All right. No, here we go. Let me see here. DMV in the building. Let's see here. All right. I'm going through the questions. Let me see here. Somebody's DMV. Gamer cameras over here. We appreciate you. Appreciate you. You always respond. That must be the YouTube talk. Go to the Blackdish site description. Yep, everything you can find on. I appreciate that, Hero. Everything you can do, you can find on our website. There's plenty of great resources out there for people who want to learn how to edit. Prince Meeson, he's excuse me, he's good. That dude is good. I think I forgot where he's from, like Africa or whatever it is, but that dude's pretty good. I've seen his stuff before. I learned a lot from PH Learn. That dude is just a monster. And then Pix and Perfect. I love that dude. He is a beast. I don't know how he does have some of the stuff that he does, but I still learn from him when it comes to editing. That dude's a monster. Yeah, but there's a lot of great resources out there. Let me see here. Print is awesome. Digital is not the same. Facts is looking forward to. Yeah, digital is just not the same, man. So yeah, the magazine is going to be really, really dope, man. I see it with being all black. And you know how you have something like all black, but you have like the image on it, but it's just barely visible. And then you have the Blackdish thing at the top, but it's not going to be like all white. It's going to be like barely visible, kind of like a grayish You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like that. You know, I've already got the idea, you know, in my head to how it's gonna look, man. It's gonna be really, really dope. So make sure you guys get your content together, man. We're gonna feature the best of the best. I want everybody's, you know, who supported us, who's gonna be in this magazine. But know that it's coming. If you're out there on location and you're shooting, or even if you're using it in the studio, make sure you're getting your behind the scenes shots. Make sure you're getting some really good images of your of your models and things. Get them edited, whatever. Outsource if you want to. And then once we put it out, you know, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go live later when we actually get it up and running, to tell you guys where to send the images, put them in like a Dropbox or something, because we want to make sure we get the full resolution, and get these magazines and get them out to the world. You know, I want to see these. My vision is to see the Blackdish in all, you know, doctors' offices, you know, barbershops, beauty shops, you know, people sitting down reading. Why not read my stuff? You know, I'm trying to put my stuff anywhere and everywhere. I'm trying to do this thing big. I want my store to be as big as Adorama, you know, but it's going to feature all of my things. There's something else that we're coming out with that I didn't tell you guys earlier, but I'm trying to create a backpack. It's going to be called the Black Pack. It's gonna be a multi-purpose photography backpack. But you know what? There's a lot of backpacks out there, a lot of photography backpacks, and they initially all do the same. But I have a backpack that I absolutely love, because it not only is a backpack, you can not only put the laptop in it, but it's nice and big. But you can also roll it. It has a little thing that comes over. You can roll it in the airport and stuff like that. Like, I want it to be like multi-purpose, to do a lot of different things. Like, I haven't really found a backpack that is like a really multi-purpose photography backpack. And that's one of the things that I'm trying to create right now also. And we already have the idea how I want it to be. But it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be like a black carbon fiber also. And it's gonna be called the Black Pack, and it's gonna be it's gonna be big. You know, most of these photography backpacks, you can only fit like a few 200s or 300s in there. Like, some of us still use 400s and 600s. Now, I'm not trying to create a backpack to where you can put 400s in there and 600s and stuff like that. But sometimes, you know, I want to be able to put a 600 in there and a 400. So I want it big enough to put at least a 400 and a 600. All right, because I know if it's big enough for those, then I know it'll fit 200s and 300s and everything else, and then lenses and then stuff. But then also I want to be able to fit the laptop. But then I want to be able to put it on the back comfortable. But then I want to also be able to roll it, carry it, and do a lot of different things with it. So that is something else that we are coming out with. But I really haven't found if you guys know of one, let me know. But I haven't found a backpack that is big enough to fit stuff like that in it, but also carry it, but also roll it, but also do a lot of other things. You know, not even, I looked at even Peter McKinnon's backpack, and it's not really a multi-purpose. Like, sometimes I get tired of carrying my backpack on my back, you know, especially when I go to, like, okay, a lot of photographers travel, right? I don't put my camera stuff under the plane. It normally goes in the overhead bin with me, like everybody else, right? So I want to sometimes be able to roll that thing through the airport. I don't want to have to carry it on my backpack, on my back all the time. I just don't. Plain and simple. So, but yeah, it's going to be a multi-purpose backpack. And it's going to be big enough for 400 and a 600. Laptop, cable management. There's a lot of things that we're working on right now to develop the perfect camera backpack. All right. And it's whatever. All right. That's another thing that we're working on behind the scenes also. There's little stuff also that I'm working on. I mean, don't think it's just going to be about modifiers. All right. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be in this store that you will be able to get black owned, black created. Like, my mind, when it comes to creativity, my mind is on another level. I think it's only because I took up performing arts and I was in magnet programs in high school, so all we did was create stuff. If you didn't know that, I just told you that. But yeah, in high school I did a lot of performing arts and plays, and it was all about creativity. So that stuff kind of just followed me through all my life. So when it comes to creating things and thinking outside the box, I love thinking outside the box on what somebody has not done or ways to make things more creative. That's why I did. That's why I'm like that. So it is going to be something else that I am developing. You will see it very, very soon. So something else, another plug for y'all. Let me see what I'm looking for. The magazine, Black Pack. I like it. A suitcase on your back. Yeah, not a suit. Definitely not a suitcase, yo. Cut the check. I'll buy that. Yeah, you need to check a bag for that 400. I don't think Low Pro makes anything like that. Not big enough like that. I don't think so. I don't think Low Pro really makes it like that. But the one that I do have one that I absolutely love, and it can fit my 600 in there, but it's not big for a 400. But it's a backpack, it's a roller, it does everything. It's over there, and I can put my laptop in it and everything. I take it to Imaging USA. I take it to WPPI every time I go somewhere. I take it to the Sony events. I take it everywhere with me. But I want to, like I said, I want to create my own, and we are in the process of creating like the ultimate travel camera backpack. You know, it's going to be able to protect your gear, of course. But I'm trying to come out with the ultimate travel camera backpack. It's going to be big enough, and it's not going to weigh you down. Of course, it's not going to be too big, but it will be big enough. You know, and that's what I think is really, really important for other people, for people who travel. So, yeah, man, I'm just giving y'all all the juice, man. I'm telling you, we are behind the scenes working. So I'm working every day. I'm making phone calls every day. I'm dealing with manufacturing every day. We are working every day. So there is no rest. You know, millionaires don't rest, and that's the way I look at it. You know, and it's so crazy. Steve Harvey said it the best. He said millionaires don't rest. He said there's 24 hours in a day. Millionaires do not sleep 8 hours a day. And it's crazy. They really, really don't. They are up trying to make money. They are up watching stock markets. They're up. So we up, man. We up, and we're trying to branch out into everything. All right. I do want you guys to. I do want your blessing, or I do want your help on one thing. All right. The only red tape we're running into right now. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna even put that out there. I'm not gonna put that out there. I will wait to see if it ever gets finalized. I'm not gonna put that out there. I'm gonna save that one. Anyway, let me see here. Yeah, we said so you can use the Low Pro Whistler RL400. Let me see. He said it's called the Low Pro I don't know if y'all can look that up. The Low Pro Whistler. Yeah, anybody can look that up. Let's see here. I got my phone right here because I really want to look at it. Maybe I'll look at it later. But I appreciate you, Enzo. He said it's called the Low Pro Whistler RL. I'm gonna definitely check that out and see what it's about. See what it does. All right. All right. So anyway, that's the big crazy stuff that we got going on at the Blackdish, man. Definitely we got sweaters. Remember, we still got merchandise. We got sweaters. We got hoodies. We got those things. We got skull caps. We got everything. Where's my? I don't know. Where's my? Scully. Yeah. There we go. Oh shoot. Anyway, yeah, we got Scullies. I like these Scullies. We got Scullies. I look like I should be in what's that show? Friday After Next. We got hoodies. Remember, we still got a lot of merchandise, and we're probably gonna be doing, once we get the black stands in, we will be doing some deals, some discounts and stuff. Where, you know, if you buy like a C stand or the black stand and a modifier, you might get the shirt for like a discounted price. Or if you buy the C stand and you get the 2 modifiers, you might get a discount also. Some other things. So we're working on some discounts and some some packages and stuff also to figure out what's the best way to give you guys to maximize the best deal. I wish I had a time frame for you on the black bells or the kettlebells also, but we don't have that yet. But that's another thing that's going to be coming. I don't have the time frame on the backpack. The black pack is something that's in R&D that we're trying to work out the details and the dimensions. And like I said, I'm not going to put it out there until it's exactly like I want it. I want the whole interior is going to be black. All right? Everything on the backpack is going to be black. The interior, I want the interior to be black. I want the outside to be black. I want the pockets to be black. I want the whole thing to be black. Plain and simple. And it's going to be so dope because, you know, when you got your stuff out, you know, people can't actually look into your bag or see stuff, whatever is in dark outside. So, but I want the whole thing to be black. Inside and outside, black, black, black. That's what we're doing. We going black with everything, all right? Black, black, black. I don't care. If you want a backpack that has a gray interior, then go get a gray or white one. I don't care. My backpack is going to be black. Black pockets, black interior, the little dividers that you pull out, black. Everything black. All right? That's how we roll. That bag is all right, but I wouldn't put my 400 in it. Or in the Blackdish for shoots in April. And see, do they come with the same mounts? Yes, the Blackdish is a Bowens mount, so you can mount it on your Westcott 400s or anything that takes Bowens mounts. Yes. Somebody was asking me why am I selling my Westcotts. So I have 3 Westcott FJ 400s. I have the 200. I have 2 control triggers and everything. I don't mind Westcott. Trust me, I don't mind Westcott. But there's no reason really for me to have 2 systems. It's just not. I've always had Godox or Flashpoint. I like Flashpoint. I've never had a problem with Flashpoint. I like the trigger for Flashpoint. I think Westcott would make more money, or I probably would keep Westcott and actually sell all my Godox stuff if Westcott had a trigger that had a hot shoe mount on top of it. But they don't. And for content creators like myself, having that hot shoe mount on the top of my trigger, it has become a necessity. All right, because I don't always have people to record for me and stuff like that. So when I want to give you guys another view or another, you know, position or whatever, you know, sometimes I like to set up my GoPro or I like to use my Atomos to give you another perspective. But Westcott doesn't have a trigger that has a freaking hot shoe mount on it. And I don't know if they will ever have one. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I always have to resort to using my Flashpoint, my 400s, my 600, my 300s, and all of that stuff, because it has a hot shoe mount on the trigger. And that's why I use it. And I just like Godox or Flashpoint better. I like even the trigger that they have that looks like the Westcott. I can see 5 flashes at once. With Godox, with the Westcott, yeah, you got A, B, C, and then you got a scroll, blah blah blah, whatever. But if I have if I'm doing like a 3 light, 4 light, 5 light setup, I got all my lights right there. I love that about Flashpoint. I just like it. Sorry, that's my perspective. You ain't gotta like it. You ain't gotta like the same thing I like, but that's the reason why I like Godox. Not only I think is their gear more user friendly, on their triggers they got a button for everything. You don't have to go through a menu system like Flat Westcott. You don't have to find stuff, and it's whatever. The biggest thing that I like about Westcott though is the magnetic reflector. How you can throw like a CTO gel or CTB or any type of gels onto the Westcott 400 because it has that magnetic reflector. I love that. Godox or Flashpoint doesn't have that. I love the metal reflector, the magnetic reflector that you get with the Westcott 400. That is amazing. I love that. But other than that, Godox or Flashpoint is definitely a lot more user friendly than a Westcott. And then on top of that, you know what? For a long time, we have learned power output as 1/28 164, 132, 116, 1/8, 1/4, 1/2, and 1/1. And so trying to use that, but then trying to go to Westcott and being like 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm like, hold on, wait, which one is full power? 8? I'm sorry, which one is full power? 9? And then, okay, so 9 is full power, 8 is a half. Okay, 7, and so I got to do these calculations in my head to figure out where I need to be at. So I'm just like, I know exactly where I need to be at if I'm using Flashpoint. When I'm using Westcott, I got to sit there and be like, okay, 9 is full power, 8, 7, 6, 5. This is going to be around 132 power. Okay, wait, what? Okay, so this is 6.5. That's 132. I like my workflow has to be like this. If I have to do that, I can't use it. My workflow has to be like this. When I'm using Godox, I can look at the ambient, I can look at my model, and I can tell you exactly how much power of flash I need. I'm like a TTL. Like I can literally tell you, okay, I know exactly. I know right now I need to be 164 power. I know I'm gonna probably need about 132. Okay, it's really bright out here right now. I know I'm gonna be full power. I know I'm gonna be on the half. But I know how to get to it on the Flashpoint. Versus trying to do it on my Westcott, I'm like, okay, what's 4 again? Wait, what's 3 again? Okay, wait, is 1.0, is that 128 or 1256? Like, I don't have time for that. I just don't. So I was like, you know what? In my Westcotts, all my flashes are like brand new. They still got them near the stickers on them, but I like them. I like them. But when it comes to user-friendly and usability, Flashpoint is much better. Hands down, it's just much better. And a lot of as photographers, we've used that power system of 128, 164. We used that way before Westcott, so that's what a lot of people know. But if you like Westcott is cheaper, about $100 cheaper. We all know that. And I love them. I think the flashes are awesome. I think they're great. But workflow, usability. Now, Flashpoint wins in that. And on top of that, a trigger with a hot shoe mount. No, absolutely not. Checkmate. Checkmate, buddy. All right, sorry, going back up. I want the black. I want black letters on mine. All black, everything. It's right. Let me see. That's one downfall I have with the Westcott. Yes, absolutely. Flashpoint is great for the price. Absolutely. What are your thoughts on Alien Bees? I don't use Alien Bees. Alien Bees is kind of something that stays in the studio. A lot of people use Alien Bees because it gets up to like 1/800, 1/8000. Like those are really powerful like lights. I don't need that. I think the Alien Bee brand is kind of like an old brand too. Alien Bees has been around for a very, very long time. I don't use Alien Bees though. I'll never have. I'm good. True. Wow. Alien Bees, haven't heard in that in a while. Yep. I haven't heard Alien Bees in a while either. I love Flashpoint. Absolutely. Thank God for HSS. I've seen a few people 3D print gel mounts for other brands. Okay. I haven't looked at gel mounts. That might be something new too. Let me see. There are hidden menu systems to change the fractions. Are you so somebody said there's a hidden menu system to change the fractions. Is there a way to change Westcott from the whole numbers to like 1/1 and 1/8 and 1/4? Because if it is, you need to hit me up. You need to send me a message to tell me how to do that. Because I didn't know that there was a way to do that. So if there's another way to do that, send me a message. Let me know. Let me see here. But if you're used to that type of system, it's all good. Yeah, Jason Bowden, lots of companies. And yeah, Tiffany, that's true. Just call Profoto. On top of my I definitely prefer. See, this ain't jokes. I don't be lying. See, everybody prefers fractions because that's what everybody's used to. Let me see here. The minute comes in, I prefer Godox Flashpoint. See, all these people prefer Godox Flashpoint. Don't nobody be lying regarding those in Flash. No hard folks. What is the best LED continuous lighting? Probably that one. So right now, my main light over here is the Aperture 600D. Now, it is a very, very expensive LED light. It's like $1,200, but I like Aperture. I've always used Aperture. All my brands, all my lights are Aperture. My main light is Aperture. My LEDs are Aperture. Even my overhead is Aperture. I like Aperture. That's just me. There's a lot of LEDs out there. LED is a LED. I mean, honestly, LED is a LED. But I use Aperture lights a lot just because I have a remote. So I have this remote. So that way, if I want to turn it off, turn it back on, make it brighter. Yeah, make it brighter, make it do whatever. I can turn it off and turn it back on. Because all my Aperture lights are controlled by remote. So that's why I love Aperture. Never had a problem with it. So, bam. That's kind of the reason why I like Aperture lights. And all your Aperture lights can be connected and you can control them all with the remote. So that's the reason why I like Aperture. This is what it used to. I'll just have to look it up. Yes, there's a way to change the numbers. Westcott trigger. Let's see. Yep, message me. Yep, that's cool. But again, I just like Flashpoint. I like what I like. And like I said before, if Westcott comes out with a trigger that has a hot shoe mount on it, it will basically, I think it will reach out to more content creators, especially like people like me who need that other like view sometimes. Or, a lot of people like to use their GoPros on top, use their your X3s or whatever the case may be, to give you that extra view. So, but without that, I just don't. I like I said, I prefer Flashpoint. I prefer Flashpoint. I like Flashpoint. Flashpoint is great. Anyway, moving right on from that. Yeah. All right. What other questions you guys got? Let's answer some photography questions real quick, and I'm gonna get you guys up out of here. You guys have been amazing. Please throw me your questions, anything that you have. Let's run them off in the script. Let's run them off in the chat right now while you got me here. I will answer anything that you want. How am I liking the A7R5? The A7R5 is right here. It's being used as my B camera right now. That's the switch that you see going back and forth. So my setup is being automatically switched using the YOLO Live YOLO Box Pro. So I'm running the excuse me. I can't really even show you guys this setup. It's crazy. So I'm running the, I wish I could, you guys want me to show you this setup? Let me see if I can do that. Hold on. Let me see here. Let me show you the setup that I'm using. Let me disable the switcher. All right. So right now you should be seeing the seeing one screen. I believe you should be seeing one screen, which is that one over there. Yeah, you should be seeing the side screen. All right, so let me take this camera down real quick. Let me see here. I don't know if I can do it. Hold on. It's gonna be hard. No, I don't think I can do it. Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay, let's see here. There we go. All right, so, bam. All right, so here's kind of like the setup. So here is the YOLO box, the YOLO Live YOLO Box Pro over here. There we go. So that's the YOLO box over there. So what it is, let me just go out. So here is my front monitor. All right. So here's my front monitor. It shows me everything. I can make it bigger. All right. So there's my front monitor that I can see everything, or I can make it smaller. Go back over there. All right. And I can see different, it can show me my different views on there. And then it's going into my OBS, which is over here. All right. So The YOLO box runs over into my computer, and my other camera is back there, and there's my big monitor in the middle. So it's kind of like that. Here is my Aperture 600. Here is my fill light. I have another fill light over here, and then up above I have a mic right there, and these are all being controlled by the HoloLens, where I can tap into the HoloLens and do all that. So that is it in a nutshell. All right, so let me go ahead and take this back off. All right, so I'm disabling camera number 2. Ooh. We don't want that. We don't want that. All right. Anyway. Bam, 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 bam. Hopefully everything is still good. Oh, yeah. So anyway, hopefully everything, I think I almost disconnected it. Hopefully I didn't disconnect it. So anyway, that's kind of like the setup my setup that I have here. But, I think it did disconnect. Whoa, did it disconnect? Uh-oh. Whoa. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, boy, boy, boy. Come on. Woo-wee. Uh-oh. Okay, we're frozen. All right, give me 1 second. I will unfreeze it. 2 seconds. Start streaming. Okay, no video. You hear me? All right, hold on 1 second. Give me 2 seconds. Let me see here. I know my video is Give me 2 seconds. Let me see here. All right, let's see if we can get this bad boy back now. Aha, bam. All right, I think it came back up. Tell me if it came back up. Let's see, let's see. Okay, good, we back. Appreciate that, Mikey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry about that. I think I stepped on the cord, so my bad, my bad. The Sakonic. Yep, I have the Sakonic also. I use the Sakonic also. So anyway, sorry about that. My apologies. I think the cord became disconnected, but yeah. Sorry, I'll get back to your questions. Somebody was asking me about the A7R5. Here's the A7R5. Of course, you always gotta prove it to people too. See, that's how you know it's the A7R5. All right, because of the screen. I've had the A7R5 now for about a month. 3-4 weeks. I absolutely love it. I think it's absolutely incredible. Some people ask me if you had the choice, would you get the A7R5 or would you get the A1? If I had to give you my honest opinion, I would tell you to get the A7R5. Now, I have the A1, of course, but if I had to pick between the A1 or the A7R5, I would get the A7R5. First of all, the A7R5 is $4,000, okay? This camera, $4,000. My A1 is $6,500, all right? So off the top, you save yourself, excuse me, off the top, you save yourself $2,500 that you can put into some really, really good glass. Now, the biggest difference between the A1 and the A7R5 is not really even the focusing. Even though this has the new AI technology in it, the biggest difference is the A stops of 5-axis stabilization. I could hand hold this thing and it would be so smooth. I did it several times. Hand holding this with versus my other cameras is amazing. Like the A-stops, until you actually use it, the A-stop 5-axis stabilization is insane in the A7R5. That's the first thing. That's the biggest difference. The second biggest difference, of course, is the screen. Being able to do this and being able to turn and flip any other way, incredible. That's number two. Now with the A1, if I'm shooting sports or if I'm shooting weddings or anything like that, I don't take my A7R5. I take my A1 because my A1 shoots 30 frames a second. This does not shoot 30 frames a second. It shoots 10 frames a second, just like the old A7R4. So I would not use my A7. I would not take my A7R5 if I'm doing a wedding, sports, if I'm shooting NASCAR like I did before. I wouldn't take this camera. This camera is strictly for portraits. My A7R5 is, my A1 is my camera for weddings. It's my camera for sports. It's my camera for anything fast action, fast moving. That's my A1. My A7 IV, use it with video and everything, but that's my A7 IV is like my travel camera. That's if I'm going out of town or something, I'll take my A7 IV. I wouldn't take my A7R5, and I wouldn't take my A1. My A7 IV is like my travel camera. All right. And on top of that, they both shoot 8K. All right. So having two Sony cameras, the A7R5 that shoots 8K, and my A1 that shoots 8K, trying to start to get into like 8K setups is amazing. Another big thing with the A7R5 is that I use all my SD cards are V60. You can record 8K on a V60 SD card now. You can't record 8K on your A1 with a V60. It has to be a V90 card, either SD or CFast Express A. You can't do that with the A7R5. You can, but I can also record with V60. That's huge. So being able to now record 8K with V60 cards is incredible. Now I don't have to spend $400 or $500 on a V90 card or a CFast Express A card to record 8K. That's a crazy big advantage over the A1. The A1 is still the A1 is still faster. The A1 still has no blackout. The A1 still has a lot of things that the A7R5 does not have. But if I had to choose one, if I had to pick one, I would get the A7R5, hands down. It would be a no-brainer to me, honestly. I would get the A7R5. Again, unless you're a wedding photographer, unless you shoot sports, and unless you do a lot of those things, I would get the A1 still. A1 is still the best. But I would save that $2,500 and put that into some good glass. That's the way it is. Let me see here. I plan on renting the A7R5 this week. All right. Well, it's an amazing, absolutely incredible camera. All right. The A7R5 is set up exactly like the A7 IV. The dials, everything is set up the exact same way. Same way. So if you're used to the A7R4, the A1 is set up. The A7R5 is set up the exact same way, with the exception of the menu system, because now you have the two optimal menu systems at the beginning of the menu screen, like in your FX3 or your FX30. So that is the biggest difference between the A7R5. But I absolutely love this camera. I adore this camera. This camera is a monster, and I had to get it as soon as it was announced. I had to get it. It's incredible. What other question you guys got? What y'all got? Throw them out real quick so I can help you guys out, and we can roll out of here. Let's see here. Go back. Questions. He said questions. Light meter. Oh, what light meter would you recommend for the lowest price point? I haven't used a light meter other than the Sekonic. I love the Sekonic just because it does exactly what I want. It's user friendly. It's very, very readable. You have different modes on it, and I put it in that one mode that tells you, hey, you set your ISO, you set your shutter speed, And then you try to match that aperture, and it's pretty easy to use. So it is like $200 something, but I haven't used any other light meter, so that's the only light meter I've ever used, honestly. What do you think of the colors on the R5? Um, I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. If I was to take a picture right now and put the A7R5 photo up against the A1 picture, you wouldn't see a difference. You wouldn't see a difference. Some people have said that the tones in the A7R5 are just a tad bit warmer than the A1. I don't really see it. I think they're I think they're the exact same. It's really crazy. I think there's a little bit more detail in the shadows and things when you're shooting with the A7R5 versus the other cameras. But far as color tones, I don't really see a difference at all. And it's really hard to tell. Like, you really wouldn't be able to tell the difference between the A1 and the R5. I haven't put it up against my A7 IV yet, or what else I got over there? The A7S III, any of those. But I just think it looks great. I think the image is so clean. It's so like the noise level is just so low, man. It's just, especially for headshots. I mean, the thing is an absolute monster, man. 61 megapixels, and again, I shoot uncompressed. So 61 megapixels, my files are always 118, 119 megabytes, yeah, because I want pretty much all that data. Some people shoot in lossless RAW, which is basically the same thing as shooting as uncompressed, but it's lossless. It's like a lossless compressed, but you still get the uncompressed quality. I really don't care. I normally always shoot uncompressed. All my cameras are set up to shoot uncompressed. It is what it is. But you can try out lawless compress. Yeah, I always shoot uncompressed just because I want all the data. I want all the color and everything in it. So that is what it is. It is definitely a lot better than past Sony cameras, but not better than the A1. But when it comes to like, the A7 III, the A7, there hasn't really been a lot of other portrait cameras. It's definitely better than the A7R4, the A7R3, the A7R2, the A7 III. Again, I haven't put it up against the A7 IV, but the A7 IV and the A1 are the two that I have. But when it comes to the other ones, it's like night and day. You can definitely tell the image quality when it comes to the A7R4 versus any of the other resolution cameras or any of the other dual cameras. So, but yeah, man, that's pretty much it, guys. Spraying and praying. Now you don't want to spray and pray, bro. Not if you're shooting uncompressed, because those files are pretty big unless you have the storage to back it up. So, but yeah, man, that's it, my time, man. I want to thank everybody for rocking with me. Thanks to Photo Mike for gracing us with his presence in the chat, answering any questions that people have that I didn't answer. Again, thank you for everybody who's been rocking with me. Thank you for everybody who supported the Blackdish. Say a prayer, help us out, do whatever you need to do, man. There's a lot of things coming in 2023. This train will not stop. Like I said, they either gonna roll with us or we're gonna roll right over them. That's just the way it comes. Look for the magazine coming. Look for us, when I put some information out or ask questions about, kind of some things you want to see in the backpack. That's just gonna let you know that the R&D and stuff is trying to get started on that, because I definitely want everybody's opinion and stuff like that. Yeah, man, there's gonna be a lot of things coming. And like I said, it's a blessing to be able to do a lot of these things and to try to give the photography community my vision and what I have seen that I think that we don't have, that I can finally try to make some waves with. So definitely, man, I appreciate everybody who came out for the live tonight. And yeah, man, we got some other stuff coming. I got an amazing photo shoot that I've been waiting to post. I couldn't post it because there's an embargo, and the embargo ends on January 17th in the 2 days. But I've been waiting to post this photo shoot that I did for so long, since December, since we shot it. I shot it for a company, and I used one of my models, and the shots from this photo shoot, man, is just, oh, they're just insane, man. So I can't really wait to bring you guys this next photo shoot that's coming out. I'm not going to tell you anything about it. You'll see when I start posting the images on Instagram, and then the video will follow shortly after. All right? It's going to be fire. It's going to be so fire. All right, but anyway, man, that's my time. I want to thank you guys for checking me out. It is your boy, Brandon. I want everybody to have a good night. Stay warm because it is getting cold out there, and I will see you in the next video. See you guys online. I'm out. Peace. Salute.